Now I'ma put it down like that. I'm leaving, I ain't coming back. You don't like the way I act anyway. You really don't have to react. Don't try to change my mind, in fact. Honey, I've already packed all my stuff. We're no longer kids, let's move on. And you are not my kid, so I'm done. Please don't make me pull my gun. Sorry boy, I can't be the one. You know it, yeah, nothing lasts forever. You know that a change will make it better. You know that nothing lasts forever. You know that, yeah, a change will make it better. There's no one to blame, you see. Maybe we're not meant to be. There are plenty more fish in the sea anyway. Every day's a different thing. So I'm not into wedding rings. It ain't personal's the way I think. Yeah. You know it. Nothing lasts forever. And you know it. Yeah. That a change will make it better. You know it. Yeah. And nothing lasts forever. You know it. Yeah. That a change will make it better, 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 better. Now I'ma put it down like that. I'm leaving, I ain't coming back. You don't like the way I act anyway. You really don't have to react. Don't try to change my mind, in fact. Honey, I've already packed all my stuff. We're no longer kids, let's move on. And you are not my kid, so I'm done. Please don't make me pull my gun. Sorry boy, I can't be the one. You know it, yeah, nothing lasts forever.
We are live. Welcome to episode 5. Episode 5. I can't believe we've been doing this 5 straight weeks of Live in the O. And today we have a cool episode to bring you some dope information. My name is Omar Cotto. The channel is Real Orlando Living. And today I'm with
your boy, Mr. Right Choice, and I'm with Full Time Agent, and together we are live in the O. Now, as he mentioned earlier, it's not been 5 weeks straight, been about 4 weeks straight, because we skipped one week. because we skipped 1 week because he went to family reunion.
No, don't
Um,
blame it. Don't blame it on me, bro. Don't blame it on
now,
me.
technical difficulties. We've been consistent, as we always mention on this, every week by week. But we're gonna get right into the meat and potatoes. I forgot who says that, but we're gonna get right into it, man. As we always do, we usually start off with the market. We dive into some community stuff, and then sometimes we finish off with a development. But I want you guys to stay tuned to see how we're gonna direct this particular episode. So and live and O. So let's go ahead and start this bad boy off, and let's talk about. Let's get into how the market is looking. Before I pull that up,
Yep.
how your week been going so far, Omar? I ain't talked to you all week. How's the week been going? How the market been looking for you so far this week?
I know it's crazy. We do these episodes, and typically, I don't think people understand how much it takes to like get the information together and like actually look legit on camera. So we always talk back and forth. But this week, you and I didn't have that much communication. So yeah, it's been this. I think this NAR lawsuit kind of threw a kink in everybody's chain. So I've been doing a lot of training, doing a lot of talks with my brokerage and my peers. So, but other than that, I mean, I've just been working my butt off, man. Working with a lot of developers. Can't wait to show people what we got going on with that. Super excited about that piece of my business. How about you, man?
Well, for me, man, I've been busy, as well. I had a closing last week, last Thursday. Our listing went up on Friday, and we went on a contract today. And hopefully, I have
Wait, that townhouse you had
yeah,
already in the contract?
yeah, just went on a contract today. I had an offer. I had an offer 2 days ago. And since we're talking about this is why you got to have a good realtor, a good listing agent. So real quick,
Plug it. Plug it. There you go.
so the townhome, we're on the contract on the townhome. Mind you, you guys, I'm gonna give y'all this. This is probably the fastest. This is my second one actually. This is probably the fastest home under contract in the community. Most of the homes been on the market about 60, 100 some days. Mine's been on the market for less than a week, and I already had two offers. Now, the reason I want to talk about this a little bit more is so we had an offer already on it pretty early, like 2 days ago, or really 3 days ago. So I had an offer in. She lowballed me like crazy, but I brung it all the way up.
Of course.
She lowballed me like basically $40,000. I brought it back up. Brought it back up $30,000 more. I negotiated, and I talked to my sellers about it. I said, it's still a good deal. You still net over six figures. Are y'all okay with that? They said yes. So what I said was before we accepted, when she accepted, I said before we officially sign this up, let me call the lender. Let me call the lender to make sure that she qualifies for this house because
Show me the money.
yes, I hate to go on a contract and the buyer agent is not as savvy and we're going through it thinking everything is good and we get to the end either, oh, I had to switch lenders. Oh, why you didn't tell me? Or we get to the end and we can't close and guess what? Now I got to tell my sellers that we're back on. We got to put it back on the market because they couldn't qualify for the house technically from the beginning. So my being in the market and being an agent for 6 years, I called the lender and I talked to him, and guess what he said? Oh, I don't feel comfortable of doing this deal going $30,000 high up with the HOA.
Ooh.
So I called the buyer. I called the buyer's agent back and said, "Hey, my seller's accepted, but I called the lender, and the lender said that she wouldn't be able to qualify. He didn't feel comfortable. He said, "Oh, we're not using that lender." Oh, okay, cool. I got another lender. I'm gonna send you the information. She didn't send me the information, so I texted her later on that night, and she said, "Oh, she had to submit some more documents to show more income." I said, "Okay, cool." So the next day, guess what? Already, the problem is with people. The problem is when you're at a low price point. The house was listed for 350. When you're at a low price point like that, and you have HOA, the problem with HOA and townhomes is you got to have a higher income, a higher pre-approval. So if you're approved for 350, you need to talk to your lender to figure out, does that 350, will that potentially cover a condo or HOA? And y'all probably asking me, wow, I'm approved for 350 because you got to factor in, what you got to factor in, Omar, with the condo or and townhome?
Condo fees, HOA fees, taxes, insurance.
100% correct. And the HOA fees and the condo fees usually knock you out of qualifying for a townhome or a condo. Yes, you can find them home. You can find townhomes and condos. You be like, I see a condo for 200,000, 250. Yeah, we love them numbers. Anybody can qualify for them. But the thing when y'all don't scroll down on Zillow, when you don't scroll down on Zillow is I always got to call back. Hey, man, I know you like the price, but the HOA is like $500 a month, $400 a month. You got to factor that in. So, long story short, when you think about listing your property, it's very important. Either you interview the agent that you want to utilize to represent you, or if you have somebody you already been dealing with that's been helping you, I would say go that route. But if I was just a new agent, just happy that I got a listing, I would have been putting that house back on the market just because I didn't do my due diligence and did that extra step and made a call. Now we're back on the contract again. Way better deal. It's conventional. It's not FHA. He's putting $30,000 down. That's going in escrow. $30,000 in escrow.
30,000 in escrow.
Yes,
10% in escrow. What?
that looks more appealing than the ones I just had previously. So everything works. Everything happens for a reason. But I went in a little rabbit hole real quick. But we always
Hey, that's
start off with
you're
knowledge.
nerding out. You're nerding out real estate right now. Here's the thing. That's funny you said that about the HOA fees because I had a friend of mine send me something from Texas and like, yo, do you see these houses in Texas? 450. Look what $450,000 give me in Texas, and I go, oh yeah, yeah. Take a look at them taxes. I'm like, what you mean? There's no. And then he sends me a screenshot of Texas taxes and says Texas has no state income tax. Nobody said nothing about no state income tax. And then it said, wait, Texas has no real estate tax. Okay, where's the real estate tax coming from? Oh, it's in the city and the municipality. Yeah. How much is that tax? And it's more than double than ours here. And those taxes, HOA fees, those are hard costs. Those are costs that not only are upfront. So, at $300 a month, what is that? $3,600 a year. And then taxes could be in Texas, those taxes are like $12,000, $13,000, $15,000 a year, bro.
So you know what's crazy?
$1,200 a month.
So what's crazy is my homeboy that's in Atlanta. He even talked about it too, about Houston. So many people talk about, man, I want to go to Houston. Them homes are nice. They're dope or whatever. But they forget one thing, that the taxes is high out there, very high. The people that can afford it really out there is somebody like yourself, a veteran that's 100% disabled. They don't have
but you have to be 100. Being 100% disabled is not an easy thing to do either. Let's be clear.
No, it's not. But they're the ones that, like my sister, she's gonna move out there. She's been able to take advantage of that compared to the norm, and not have to pay them high taxes. But like you guys, if you're in the home searching, man, this, like I said, that's why me and Omar here. Talk to the right agent. I'm not saying it has to be me and Omar, but we'll like it to be. But talk to the right agent because there's so many factors out here for you to purchase a home. And two, stop listening to your friend talking about I bought a house. Everybody's situation is different, yo.
Very
Everybody's
different.
situation. I bought a house with no money down. Okay, I'm gonna ask this. So like, oh, you didn't put no money down. Was it USDA? Was it a 100% program from a bank? Stop telling these people this false hope. Your situation is not the same as theirs. What was your credit score? Like everything, I had so many situations that my cousin, my dad, or they bought a house like this. Yeah, that was like 20 years ago, or even 3 years ago. It's drastically different. So that's why it's important for you guys to talk to somebody like me or Omar, or somebody that's been in the, and I can't even say somebody has been doing real estate for a while because that's not even true. But just validate whoever you want to work with. That's all I want to say.
All right. Hey man, that's our cautionary tale. Let's get right into the numbers for February, which have hot off the presses about 2 weeks ago.
Hot off the press. I'll let you go over it real quick. So let's talk about these. Since February's out now. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, so the numbers are out, and you have the RPR report, which I'm a fan of RPR.
Yeah, I love RPR.
Don't
nice.
use as much as I should, but
it's clean.
So let's look at these numbers real fast. Very thing. So RPR has the 2.5 months of inventory. It's got list price to sales price ratio at 97.7. That's interesting. So that's 2.3% down. So on average, they're going down 2.3% off of list price, which last year that wasn't a thing. So we know we're coming off price right now. Medium days on market is at 28 days,
That's not bad.
and then the median sales price is 387,500. So I got a little bit different numbers from Aura. On the Aura side, the median sales price, so this has it at 387.5. Aura has it at 377, so a little bit off, but it's 4.7% more going from January to February. So the median sales price is up almost 5% month to month. That's crazy.
So,
A lot of people talking about, are the sales price going down? Look at this. The numbers are saying, nah, they're not. They're absolutely not.
So real quick, so you guys that's watching, just to give you guys some numbers. So 387. Now, mind you, I'm not a lender, but you're looking at 387. You're looking at a high $2,000 a month payments.
That's almost 3, bro. You probably had 3 by that point.
Yeah, so that's why I said high 2,000. It depends on your rate, or if you don't have no HOA or anything like that. So just keep in mind that get comfortable. I hate to say this. Get comfortable with $3,000 a month mortgage. It sounds crazy, but that is definitely the norm, and it sounds crazy. The norm for something nice in a good area, looking at $3,000 a month, and you can see right here this median. And 9 times in 10, when you see this median, it's probably going to be in places you might not want to be in, or it's going to be a home that you probably really don't want. Just to be honest with you, we like to be transparent, and speak real facts. What's your thoughts?
Look at this. It says, look where we're at on the market type. We're right firmly in a seller's market. Now, I'm going to argue here that we're going towards a buyer's market. We are on the way.
Tell me why.
Not quite there.
Why you say that?
Well, percentage change. I'm looking at a different report. We went from last year, inventory levels at this time were 5,555 to now we're at 8,500. So the key number that we like that's going to sway us over is about 10,000, and we're at 8,500 homes on the market inventory. So that's a 54.6% increase in inventory from last year. And from month to month is 4.5% increase in inventory. So we're going kind of into a buyer's market, but we're still, as that chart points out, we're still firmly in a seller's market. So sellers still have control in the negotiations, just like you're a seller on that townhouse.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. Buyers, I could definitely see the switch to the buyers, only because I'm going off my listing and even my last listing too as well. How when I look at the homes that's on the market for a while in the neighborhood, and when I put my listing up, it's getting offers a little bit faster. It just let me know that the buyers are being more aggressively are out here looking at homes and want to put offers in a little bit faster than usual, which I kind of like. And I also like I like the fact that people are not scared to put the offer in. Just because, put the offer in. You never know what the seller may say, you guys. Even though they may ask, say, 400,000, you never know. You never know people's situation. So just put the offer in.
I'll tell you, this negotiation. This is my energy is kind of low because I've been fighting on a deal all week out on the water on Merritt Island. The house is listed at $1 million. Needs complete updating. It looks like 1987 inside, but don't get me wrong, it's nice, but it looks like, you know what I mean? But as soon as you walk in, you go right into the water. It looks gorgeous. The lot position is fire, but it has no pool. And we offered $100,000 less than the million.
They said no?
Huh?
They said
they
no?
came back and countered, met us halfway. My buyer is like, hey, that's still too high. We came up 20 and then we stuck, and then they're like, listen, we can't go any lower. We want to net this much. They have no holding costs, and they're willing to go ahead and stay the course. And I'm here like,
for $30,000?
We're about $40,000 off right now. We're about $40,000 off right
How much
now.
they own how much they own a house?
I think it's an inheritance. I don't want to go too deep because it's an active negotiation, so I don't want nobody
Oh yeah,
to
got you. Yeah.
triangulate what we're doing here. But it's the key point of this is that the seller has no holding costs, and they're like, you know what? I'll hold until I get my number. And I gotta sit here and go, all right, because you know, advising my buyer, we're not gonna buy it without an appraisal contingency, bro. Like we're not. Yes, the market's good, but is it still
No,
overpaying for property good?
no, man, that's crazy. 19,
Yeah, man.
1987. That's ridiculous.
It
That,
looks like, I mean, it's a clean 1987, bro, but it's still particle board in the kitchen. I mean, come on, for $1 million, what are we talking about here?
yeah, and I hope you
Um,
guys listening. You listen to our stories from 350 to a million. You're gonna have issues with anywhere it goes. And listen, we're talking about $1 million home, you guys. Look, we're in Florida, and he just said it looks like 1987 inside $1 million. So the key thing I'm asking is, even though it's on a lake, what's the square footage of this house?
total is a little bit over 2,500 square feet.
That's the littlest house in the world for $1 million.
It's not on a lake. It's on a bay.
For
So it
25.
goes
Oh, on the bay,
like to the ocean.
oh, so you gotta take a boat to get to it?
No, it has a boat dock in the back.
Oh,
It's a
25.
fire crib. It's a firehouse. Don't get me wrong. Here's the thing: when it comes to water,
God,
you're
dog.
paying. They're not recreating it, right? Especially lot position in certain neighborhoods. If this house has a view, boom, and it's like this, they're not going to recreate that, bro. No matter where you're going. So you're either buying in there, knocking down, doing what you want, or you're seeing what you got there and living with it. So sellers are able to be like, hey, if you want to live in here, this is just what it is.
Uh, I'm pretty sure you did the comps on it. I'm pretty sure it's favorable to what they got it listed for.
Oh, no. The comps I brought it down. Comps brought me down about 125K. That's the crazy part. Because they have no pool. Like, what are we talking about here?
Ugh, pools, but we ain't gonna get on the pool. So let's get on the pools. Yeah.
Hey, if you like this nerding out of real estate, just leaving the content. If you don't, say, hey, this sucks. Type, what are you guys talking about? You guys are going way too deep in the weeds with real estate stuff. But let me caveat to this. Some key things real quick. Month over month, January, there were 1,719 sales in our MLS. In February, it went up to 2,174. That's a 26.5% increase in sale from January to February this year. What is that telling you?
Ridiculous. Did you
What's
just
that telling you?
hold on a second? Did you talked about new listings? Is that what you said?
That was closed sales, bro. That was closed sales.
Let me see if I got that down here. New pending listings. Sold listings. Okay.
There you go. It's not going to say it there. There's going to say the average price is $354. I'm just giving you the NAR stat. I mean the MLS stats. It's given a 26.5% increase in closed sales. That's telling me that there's a quarter more sales happening from January to February. That means we're heating up quicker already, going right into March.
Summertime should be really pumping. That's what a lot of people predict too. Even with these rates, people still. What's crazy is people are still willing to buy, even with the rates. I guess it's coming to the situation as in, man, I don't think this is going to change no time soon. I want to change my situation of where I'm living. So it is what it is, man. Let me get with a realtor to help me out best I can. I work on my finances, and it is what it is because it's not going to change or whatnot. So that it is what it is, man. Anything you got else for the market?
One more thing. One more quick. I love numbers, man. I'm a dork in numbers. 35% increase in volume from 721 million to 974 million. We have over a $250 million increase in volume from month to month. What that's telling me is that there's more expensive houses getting sold.
Bro, no. Yeah, because our price point is so much higher. Even though we're at 380, they say, and 377 on Aura, The price point's really in the 400s, 500s for something decent, especially for a two-story. Most people want 4 bedrooms and 5 bedrooms, so you're looking at a much higher price point, especially depending on the area you want to live in Central Florida. So I can
I want
see why.
I want to go to this comment. Eli says, "It's a great news for flippers." You know, that's a key thing. Flippers have been getting killed this last couple years, man. They've been scraping by. The only way flippers have been working is if they go out there and bird dog or find their own deals and go super deep
So that yeah, if
on
you didn't,
finding the properties.
if y'all watched the episode last week with Gene's bet he flips a lot, and he does what Omar just said. He finds a lot of his deals.
You
Uh,
have to.
yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to go on the MLS, find a deal to be able to
Oh,
flip.
you're not finding nothing on no MLS. And
Mm-hmm.
hey, well, yeah, I get text messages all the time telling me I got properties or do you got any properties, whatever. But I want to segue into what we had for our discussion today. So,
We beat that dead horse. I'm glad we got to get into the market stuff, but let's get
so
into news in Orlando here.
let's talk about the Pack-In District. Give us some insight on this. I saw that was on our notes. Let's talk about this real quick.
All right, so every week we love to give you brand new developments, and my new development that I want to show out is the Packing District. Listen, I did a video out there. Scroll down a little bit. The Packing District is by Dr. Phillips Charities.
DP.
So it's really one of the oldest areas in Orlando, to be honest with you. Right now, it's an industrial area over there by John Young Parkway, and they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to revitalize that whole area.
It looked like Winter Park. It looked like Winter Garden a little bit just from this picture. The downtown area, like a little bit from that little vibe right there from this picture I'm basing going off. But that'd be really dope for DP because that gives them two. That gives DP that and also Restaurant Row.
No. That's not DP. That's not DP. It's Dr. Phillips Charity owns the land that they did the development. It's
Oh,
actually in Orlando. If you go up John
okay.
Young, going up towards Princeton, going up that way,
Yeah,
it's where all the industrial park is at.
I know
They
you talk.
revitalized that whole area.
They're doing that a lot here in Orlando, anyways. A lot. Oh,
It's
okay.
202 acres of land for the city of Orlando. 97 acres. I mean, it's gonna have 30. They're gonna go for 3,500 homes. They're gonna want over there. They revitalized that whole area. So right now, Foxtail just opened up. You see that right in the middle there? Go back up a
Which
little
one?
bit.
Right here?
Yep. You see that that building in the middle? So they recreated a version of that, and Foxtail's in it. It's super fire.
Oh, look, it looks old school.
It is old school. It's got like a retro feel to it. And
It
right
does.
now, so scroll
Okay.
down real quick. You can see where it's located. So you see downtown Orlando. You see
Yep.
College Park. Look, that's
Yep.
where the Packing District is.
Oh. Oh, that's
Yeah,
over there where Toll Brothers is and everything.
exactly.
I drive there sometimes a lot in the mornings. I know exactly where that is, where Publix is. Oh, they redoing all that there now. It's all. It's. I know exactly what you're talking about now. Exactly. Dang, that's
So
crazy.
they brought in new multifamily. They're bringing in new commercial space. They got a hotel going in. They got a jazz club going in. They got a pub. You just referenced there. They got a bunch of little stuff that are. They got a food hall that's going to go there.
It looks nice over there,
You
John.
see,
But since I've been here, dog, John Young has been changing drastically on that side of town. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Subaru's there. I think some more car dealerships are coming there. I haven't been to that Toll Brothers that's like 3 stories high. It looks very nice though. I can't think what the name is. I think the Bricks or something like that.
it's called the Bricks by Toll
Yeah.
Brothers. I did a video there. The
I
townhomes. How much do you think the townhomes start at?
already know. I think they're like around 600,000 or 700,000.
Yup.
Yeah, man, I'm a realtor, man. I'm supposed to know these things. Yeah, so
Hey.
yeah, they're pretty they nice though, but they're pretty high. I like the rooftop part access though. That I do like on them. This is man, they changing up everywhere, man. It's making it hard for people to man. I don't. We could talk about it on another subject, like the job market here. Like I want to talk about that with all these more expensive places that they're building. Man, it seems like it's pushing out people or whatnot, or you don't really see the income level coming up, but the houses are coming up. But excuse me, that's another video we can talk about. But I like this right here.
So
I know exactly what we're talking about.
so this right here, The YMCA is already up. The thing is, it's so close to downtown that, of course, to make their money, they're going to have to put it at that price point for it to make sense, man. That's just what it is. That's capitalism at its finest, and they're able to get it because of their proximity to College Park. Now, the thing that we can talk about is that place was not so savory of a place. I mean, that place was no man's land not that long ago. Like
No, you
people didn't
correct.
want to.
It looks nice, man.
People.
A lot of construction going on. It definitely got a different kind of vibe. When you get right now, you can't like if you got vision, you can see it. It's kind of congested a little bit because they're building so much, but I can definitely see it'd be a nice place. Like me and my wife can definitely go to a different vibe. For our eatery and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to seeing some new different restaurants come in there too as well. It's not that far from me.
So if you're in the chat, leave me a comment. I want to know, man. Give me some. I want some interaction. I want to know if y'all planning on visiting here. If you've been already, let me know what you think. As you said, you're right. They're doing a lot at the same time. There's a lot going on.
I'm trying to
Um,
see. I'm trying to click here to see when is the when I clicked on 4. I was gonna see when's they do got a timeline. So it's April 2023, June. What is
Publix. I
yeah
don't
they
think the public. Yeah, that's behind. The public was supposed to be complete. It's not completed yet.
okay. I think that's it. So okay then. So this is a great location here. Hopefully you guys will do some drone footage to show the whole area for you guys, so you can definitely see on another next go around. But this place is gonna be really lit, man. Like I said, I go drive by a lot. The next segue we're gonna go into, we're gonna talk about the Express. So what's going on right here with the State Road 516?
Moving on. So they've already announced. So there's so much happening in Claremont right now, in the Claremont Lake County area. Right. I mean, last week we talked about, or the week before it might have been, we talked about all the development, all the Wellness Way over there. You have Olympus coming in. You have tons of homes being built out there,
Mhm.
and it's hard for the residents right now to go to Disney. They got to go all the way up to 50, come back around, and get to Disney, and it takes about 40 minutes. But they have a bunch of east-west connectors, and this is the big one. This is SR 516. The cool thing about this, the cool thing I wanted to bring up about this particular one is that it has a function that's only two other highways in the world. I mean, one other highway in the world has.
The
And this
world,
one
like
in the world,
the
in the
world, bro,
world.
not United States, the world.
This one's going to have the CFX advanced sustainability through power infrastructure for roadway electrification, also known as Aspire pilot project.
So I
What do
can
you
charge
think
my,
that does?
charge my car while I'm driving.
You can charge your car on the highway, bro.
Well, I got a since I got electric, that would be nice.
Okay, subtle flex. I like that.
But you got one too.
I mean, I think it's a cool thing. Aside from connecting east to west, there, it's supposed to connect from 27 to 429. That's
Bro,
that connector right there.
that thing gonna be super expensive, bro. I don't even like our tolls now.
I mean, how expensive are we talking about? Like, I live in Oviedo, so for me to get to the Lake Mary, that's a $2 toll to go across that bridge. So what are we talking about here?
Well, yeah. Ugh. But that's
I
dope
did
though.
it all the time.
How long they said they're gonna take to build this? Everything takes 10 years.
Of course. So they say that it's supposed to be started by May of 2024, segment 3. Then segment 2 starts late 2024, and then segment 1 starts late 2024. So it's supposed to be getting started right about now. There's no fact sheet available on it. It was supposed to have already been started, but they're saying that they're laying the groundwork on it as we speak. But it's going to be a huge deal for the folks in Lake County.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Hmm. There's a lot of man. I'm excited about Orlando. I've been here about 8 years. Man, I've seen tremendous growth, man. I never thought I'd be even in real estate, and I'm in real estate. Like I've seen a drastic change from when I first got here to now, and I only see things coming for good, good getting better and better. Like so much great things are coming here in different different areas. So it's not everything in just one area. Like we're surrounded by a lot of beautiful places here in Orlando, from Eustis to Varys to Oviedo to Sanford, Lake Mary to Kissimmee to Davenport to Auburndale, Lakeland, Tampa. Like we're in the center of a lot of greatness around us. So we have so many different options. And that's what Live and O is about, to talk to you guys about, everything that's going on. So, you know, we're gonna dive into another section here, which I like. I love sports, so and he's one of the alumni. So one of the new things that just came, well, they talked about it actually last year. So I'm gonna bring it up now. Basically, if you're a UCF alumni or you're a UCF fan, they are planning to do an $88 million stadium renovation. This is like, y'all don't understand. This is crazy for UCF. Crazy. And the reason why this is happening is they transition over to the Big 12, and they want to stay in competition and keep bringing in more students and alumni to keep on feeding back, and they're investing in their self. $88 million project. Well, it's what they put here, almost 90 million, $88 million. They're going to add 58,000 square feet to the facility. When we're
Woo!
58,000. The UCF experts, the renovated space is going to generate $2.4 million in new revenue every year. The 35,000 square foot facility at $340 million will feature several premium seating options, as well as a site position that maximize shade, a student experience section, and an open concourse that provides view of the field from most locations in the stadium and tailgate areas. Now UCF has a nice tailgate area, and also UCF, they got, like, y'all, if y'all don't know, I shoot the games a lot on Saturday, so the vibe there on the field is dope. I can't imagine when they do the expansion how crazy it'd be. And also with the noise of the stomping and stuff. What they call the stadium again?
The bounce house, baby. Come on,
Yes,
man.
the bounce house is crazy. They really bounce, and this $88 million project it just makes it better. They already got new recruits coming in right now. They're making They're making great waves. So man, this is
I'm getting hype. I'm getting freaking hype just talking about it with you right now, bro.
with
It's going
the
from 900 to 1,236 new
seats.
seats. It's getting 2 new suite levels. It's getting 34 more boxes. It's getting 5 additional luxury suites. I mean, bro,
Yeah,
this is big time.
I love. I don't know if they call that, but down there when I'm on the field, I call them like little loft areas. Them things, they're dope. They're behind the end zone. They got little loft areas. You can just sit back, chill, drink, watch the game, stand up. It's real dope. When it was raining, they was real cool. Like, come on in, come on in. You come chill with us. Um, while it was raining. So everybody's real friendly, man. Everybody really nice, man. Great group of fans for UCF, man. I know they're excited about this. I don't see on here when it is expected to start and finish, though. Did you see that?
I have not seen when it's starting. I think it should be soon though. I think they're going for approval from the Orange County Commission in June, so for final approval. So if I were to guess, that's not going to happen until next season. But still, the fact that we're going through it right now is a big deal.
I'm gonna tell you this too. One thing about college schools, they build fast. I just said something. I was joking around and said they're gonna take 10 years to build the road. College
Yeah,
sports don't take 10 years. I can tell you that right now, you guys. It'd probably be like a year or two. They move pretty quickly when they're trying to expand, because they know as soon as they expand, funds is gonna start coming in instantly. So this just tailors off to what I just said a few minutes ago, as in.
hold on. Let me add a little bit more sauce to this because you
Go ahead.
gotta let the UCF alum talk about this. For all my UCF Knights, charge on. For all my UCF Knights, this is a big deal for us. This is showing that our school donors, first of all, we have over 68,000 students that are here every year going to UCF. And now we have a lot more people coming in and recruiting UCF students to their jobs, and they're going into the workplace. I remember being in the military, man, and going out into the Pentagon and saying, "Hey, what school you went to?" And I said, "Hey, I was UCF," and everybody's like, "What the heck is that?" Nobody knew what that was. And now I say UCF, and guess what? The running joke is, "Oh, well, 2017 champs." I'm like, damn right. Don't forget that champs.
Are you funny?
Big 12, damn right. Like we, but the matter is that we're putting our money where our mouth is. Our alumni are going out there, getting good jobs, getting paid, bringing back, and putting it into the school. So, and as a season ticket holder, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the fact that we're emphasizing making a better stadium for us. You know what I mean? I love this place.
So just to piggyback one thing too as well, because I'm kind of in a little circle with the athletic department there as a realtor. UCF, they take care of their athletes, and what I mean by that, they have 100% success rate of landing their helping their student athletes find a job after their playing days.
Yeah,
100%.
when we went to that job fair, I was very surprised by that, man. The top running back, the top tight ends, basketball players, they all came and talked to us, really talking seriously about getting going to work.
Yeah,
I love that.
and the crazy thing, so me and Omar went to the career fair. I asked him, he wanted to come along. It only made sense. He a UCF alumni. They put this event on in the gym with nothing but the student athletes. Let me say this again, you guys. Student athletes, they put this on for them to come in to talk to us about careers, because life is more about, it's not just sports. Everybody does not make it. The percentage is very low. So why not help out your student athletes and see what other avenues you may have to be successful, to take care of your family if you don't make it to the next level. So, kudos to UCF. You see why they're getting the bag, 88 million, to fix up the stadium. So that's dope. I can't wait to see it. And next, we're going to piggyback off on our last segment of the day is, and this just piggybacks off of this. Orlando,
Perfectly.
Orlando named top city for sports events in the USA. Would you ever believe that? We're beating Miami, California, Texas, New York, Atlanta. This is crazy. You know what? The data spans of 1,500 sporting events that took place here in Orlando from 2017 to 2023. 1,500 sporting events, not just football, not just basketball, not just baseball, not just volleyball. Every single sport, you guys. You got cheerleading. Like I said, volleyball, basketball, not just professional, not just college. You got AAU. You got camps here. You got all camps. You got basketball camps here. You got football camps here. You got cheer camps here. You had cheer competition here. You have gymnastics here. You have Olympic track stars here. You have trainers here. You have It has grown year over year. Do you know how many how many professional athletes live in Orlando? You would be surprised. Like this, okay, I'm in my studio now. I just had a two-time Olympic. I had a track star here that just recorded my studio yesterday, beat Usain Bolt. This is the second time in my studio.
Flex on them. Flex on
I
them,
have to
boy.
flex on him to let people know that I when I talked to him, I asked him, and I had no clue that so many professional athletes live in Orlando. It just goes to show that why Orlando is number one in this area. You can see it from Camping World. Supposed to begin a facelift. Look, we just talked about it. UCF getting a facelift. Look, volleyball. We just got a new for professional volleyball team. Guess what? The Magic is going to the playoffs. Listen to all these things that all these. Another thing, the Pro Bowl came back to us this year. It went away and it came back. So this only makes sense to what I'm talking about. And not to mention this flag football. There's a lot of flag football tournaments that come to Orlando and Florida in general, just because of the weather, what you experience when you come here. So I'm just touching on basically this little surface level stuff, man. It is way bigger than that, man. We can go in depth, but it
Let
piggybacks
me
off the UCF. Go ahead.
let me add to this. So let's from a real estate perspective, this is how this translates to us. Um, Sports are a big money draw. Sports are also a big economic driver. Period.
Correct.
They a lot of people are employed with sports. A lot of people take part in sports to bring money in. Um, Not to mention the health and wellness industry in Orlando is going to go up as a result of that too. So a lot of communities are going to tailor to that. So you have places like Lake Nona that tailor to golf and tennis. You have
Oh man,
places like
I didn't mention that. Yes,
like
go ahead.
like Lake County that they're gonna tailor towards swimming, soccer, football, baseball out there. So these communities are going to tailor to this lifestyle that is driven by the things that you're showing. I listen. It's only up for Orlando when it comes to sports.
Man, you said one thing I forget about because all my frat brothers play at golf. You got Bay Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Bay Hill.
Hello.
We have numerous places to play golf. Numerous places to play golf, and people come here all the time to play golf because there's so many courses here. And another thing that we don't need to talk about: people that want to live on the golf course. There's a lot of people that want to live on the golf course or be in a golf community, and that taps
We have
into.
some. We have some. We have
Oh,
we have some comments real quick. I want to tap into that.
go
Who's
ahead.
Tyson Gay? Who's Tyson Gay?
Oh, that's a Olympic track runner.
Oh, is that who you had? That's who he's guessing. Eli's guessing Tyson
No,
Gay.
it was Justin Gatling, but I don't want to say.
Justin Gatling.
But
Hey.
Tyson Gay, yes, I have talked to Tyson Gay before to record his daughter. I think his daughter does something. But no, Tyson Gay ain't been here, but Justin Gatling was in the studio. Um, Great story too, by the way. He was here yesterday. So it just lets you know, man, there's a lot of people here, man. I would never believe.
And then we got James Carabello says
Let me
they
go.
should give y'all the Jag because Jacksonville is trash.
Say what? Let me read this comment.
They said they should give y'all the Jaguars because Jacksonville is trash.
Yeah, they are. I'm a Cowboys fan. They trash too. So
Well, listen, no, 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 no. First of all, I think the NFL is really looking at
no.
Orlando because Florida. No, they're talking about it, bro. This is like legitimately in talks.
The question: where are they gonna play at for one? Camping World
Go.
sucks. Parking.
So you're telling me they wouldn't
Consider it. It'd be very
they
hard.
wouldn't smash Capping World eminent domain around it because you and I both know the area around it's so nice, right?
But the crazy part about it is, bro, that's not even on here. We didn't. We'll talk about the next one of the new living experience district around downtown.
Hey,
Uh,
relax. You get early. That's in the notes, but we didn't get to
yeah,
that
but I
yet.
just thought about that. I didn't put that in there, but we're talking about next. But no, the reason I don't see that happening is because you have Jacksonville 2 hours away, and we got Tampa, and then
So
you got,
what?
bro. If that does happen, that'd be like amazing. That'd be crazy, actually. Like
First of all, I think
crazy.
you're not giving. Okay, let's talk. I'm going to get real big here. New York has two teams. New York City has two teams. Florida is a mega region. The way and every week we come on this platform and we talk about infrastructure. Like today, I told you about the East-West connectors going for. Eventually that's all going to be homes. Everything the way Florida is getting built, and I know it's hard to vision that right now, but remember, Florida's not like up north. There's tons of land here, but there's going to be trains going from Jacksonville all the way down to Miami, from
Yeah,
Jacksonville down to Orlando, all the way out into Tampa, and vice versa. And then from Tampa to Miami, it's going to make a huge loop. This is going to be a huge mega region in the future. Right now, we're not thinking about it because Florida still, if you think about it, Florida's still kind of a baby. We're like 100 years old compared to like if you go up north, they've been doing business up there for 250 years. You know what I mean? So we still got a lot of catching up to do down here.
yeah. I don't really see this. If NFL team do come, that'd be dope. We do got the Pro Bowl. We do got ESPN Sport World, and we also got Olympia too. So we have a we have a lot. We don't get NFL team. I don't think it'd be the end of the world because we still got Tampa, the Street, and Jacksonville. But if we do, it just makes it. We need to make more money so we can afford bigger homes. Because if they when that
two
when,
two
when that,
LA teams, two New York teams. We have equal the amount of population here. So,
yeah,
hello.
you're correct. You are correct. It's definitely growing. That'd be crazy. With Jacksonville can just move to Orlando.
I won't in we're not going to get Jacksonville. First of all, I praise the Jacksonville owner. That owner has invested billions of dollars down there,
Yeah,
and
dope.
the entertainment district that they got down there in Jacksonville is absolute fire. So the team sucks, but the business of the team is phenomenal. So I give in the way that they've integrated into their city, which is actually the largest city by landmass in the United States. The way they integrate the city is, I'm not going to hate on Jacksonville at all.
I'm not gonna hate on them. They're not that bad. Just they really ain't that bad. They got a good quarterback. So, I'm rooting for Magic. We're going to the playoffs. I'm going to the game Friday. So we'll see. We play the Clippers Friday, then we play the Grizzlies on Saturday. I'll be there on both games, and I give you guys a recap on that next week when we get on here on Wednesday. But if you got, let me know if you guys got any more questions about what we talked about today. I think we hit on some really great things that's different.
Love it.
I love what we're doing live in the O because we're just, we talk about real estate at the beginning part, but then we talk about development and then sports, and we just bring it all together because I think being different in this space, podcast space, and just, bringing different sets of values for you guys, I think it goes a long way. And with me and Omar, so especially with two different backgrounds and with us being in real estate. So thank you guys for staying tuned with us, answering us questions, and we look forward to keep on doing this. We got some more next week because I forgot he did put some stuff on the notes I forgot to put on here, but that's cool though. What else you got for us though, Omar?
Listen, if please take part, leave comments, subscribe, share with your friends. Let them know what we talk about. If you want to give us ideas, the main point of live in the O is actually what it's like to live in the O. It's this, little same way of spelling. We love to bring value on what's going on in Orlando, the way we talk, the way what's going on. We don't want to make it nice. Orlando is mainly known for Disney, but there's way more to Orlando than just Disney. I'm not crapping on Disney
Hey,
by
I don't
no
want to cut you
means.
short, bro. We talked for 5 weeks. We haven't mentioned Disney but one time.
Correct. But that was like what started this conversation of doing this, because a lot of people, Disney takes up so much of our economy that we don't think about what happened before Disney and what happens around Disney, which is so much more. So much more. So we're here to give value. We appreciate each and every single one of you that have given us comments, who've DM'd me, who've texted me, hey, are you going to include this in this week's episode? I absolutely love that. I am going to include that. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about infrastructure. We're going to talk about real estate development. We're going to talk about real estate news. We're going to talk about local news that affects you. And we're going to talk about the future of Orlando every single week here with Live in the O.
In our personal experience, because I feel we're not nothing if we don't give you exactly what's going on in our business, so you can understand how we can help you guys out. So we gotta put we in the paint too, you guys. Even though we on here on a podcast, this junk flickered off, but we're in the paint too, you guys. We still do real estate every single day. So just to let you guys know, he has don't worry about Omar. He's going in and out. I'm not sure why. It's very weird. But what I do is let me switch him off. Omar's going in and out. I'm not sure why. But I'm gonna end this off, you guys. If you guys got any questions, please DM us, like and subscribe in both of our channels. We see you guys next week. I look like Omar's back on. Send us out real
Let's
quick, Omar.
go.
Omar, anything else?
This has been Live in the O. See you next week. Love.